Hi, this is JB Powell, author of The Greatness of Gratitude. And 2 weeks ago, we talked about how to send a card, how to construct a card to somebody that you're friends with, that you're close to, who's lost a loved one. Now, as I promised you that I would get back with you and show you how to write a card to somebody that you're not necessarily friends with, but that you are acquainted with, and that this person has lost a loved one, and of course you don't know the loved one who's passed, and you're only an acquaintance. But the goal is to write a card to reach out to this person to let him or her know that he's valued. Now, for the sake of practice, let's say the name of this person is Sam. Last time we used a woman, let's today use a man. So let's say Sam is an acquaintance of yours who's lost his dad. Now, remember that the whole idea of sending a card to somebody who's lost a loved one is to let that person know that he or she is valued. Card writing has become a lost art in our society, and it's one that I'm hoping that we will resurrect, as it were, to begin to reach out to other people. You know, everybody sends texts or emails, but sending a card in the mail, writing a card, putting a stamp on it, and getting it to the mailbox is something that I think is endearing and is worth doing. It's worth your time, and it's really valued by the recipient. Okay, so say you hear that Sam has lost his dad. So you could get your card. I like blank cards. The thing with blank cards is you have to fill it, or at least occupy a good amount of the space so that when you open the card, it looks nice. And also it pays to have good penmanship. So if you can only scribble, I would suggest that you get a card that has wording in it. You know, you find one that's appropriate for the person to whom you're sending the card, and then you could put a line or two. But I like blank cards because it helps me to adequately express how I feel to the recipient. So I would say something like, "Dear Sam, I heard that you have lost your dad. I am very sorry about your loss, and I can only imagine the pain that you are facing at this time, or the pain that you are experiencing at this time, or the loss that you are experiencing at this time." I would say something like, "I have lost my father, so I can only imagine what it feels like to lose a father." Or I can say, "I haven't lost a father, so I have no idea what it means to lose a father. But I know that it's painful." You could say something like, "Sam, I just want you to know that I value you, that I like you, and that your kindness means a lot to me. Every time I see you, you have a smile. You are such a warm person, and I am so sorry that that you have to experience this pain." You can say something like, "Know that you're not alone. You are being thought of." And I like to tell people that I'm praying for them, because I do. You can say, "Sam, I am praying for you at this time." And you can say something like, "Time will never ever erase the memory or the sense of loss that you feel. But over time, my prayer is that God will enable you to face each day with the ability to go along or move ahead despite the emptiness that you are facing." Or you can say, and I would say, that my church has a group called Grief Share for people who have lost loved ones. So in the coming weeks or months, if you are interested in trying out that group, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to give you all the information you need. And I would say something like, "If I can be of any help, please call me or let me know or send me a text." I think that is good. You know, the idea is just to reach out to Sam, reach out to Tim, reach out to Mary, reach out to Sally, and let these people know that they're not forgotten, that although that they feel like their world has come to a halt and the pain that they're experiencing is insurmountable, you want them to know that you are thinking of them, that they are important to you, that you value them. And I think this is so important with people that we rub shoulders with, we're not especially close to, but that we see from time to time. When you hear that these people have lost a loved one, please, if nothing else, send a text, call and leave a message, or send a card. Sometimes you don't have the address. A lot of times I don't send cards because I don't have that person's home address. I don't know how to get it, and I don't send a card, but I send a text. And so I just want to encourage you to take this time. It's Lent. It's Lent. Think about the people who've lost somebody or are experiencing illness. Take a card, okay? Write the card, sign your name, and mail the card. You'll be surprised how much you'll encourage that individual. Until next time, look around you. And, you know, if you're like me, you may feel like you work and your week just goes so quickly and you never get to the end of your to-do list. But just know that each day you can make a difference, and I believe you are. Until next time, have a grateful week.